T-Man 978 Chill Review. This is a box. Inside the box is a Kratos figure. The box looks like this. Kratos is awesome. Buy it. Goodbye.
Psych. This is a Neca figure officially licensed by PlayStation. He's cool. Here's the stuff that it says on the back of this box right there. If you can read that, hopefully you can. They don't mention this anywhere on the packaging, but I guess you could use this insert as a backdrop if you want to. But anyhow, this Kratos figure is awesome. One of the things that stopped me from buying it sooner is the fact that it didn't have an ab crunch. What I didn't know that it does have is this ball joint in the waist. And because it has that, you can still get dynamic poses due to the other freaking articulation and not sculpt and paint. Oh, the details are so awesome. Get to Toys R Us and pray that stuff like this is still laying around, because I got it for less than $12 and that was awesome. Accessories he comes with this dagger. I'm not sure, I can't remember if he had his own dagger or is this the dagger that he gave to Atreus. It goes into this little dagger sheath right here. That's cool. He comes with the Leviathan axe, of course. Things to know, especially after watching Plastics Addict's review for this. Take all the tape off of this. When it's in the package, take all the tape off. Don't pull it out because there's a little peg system right there. They do this so that you can wedge this up under his hand. The hands aren't too crazy tight, but if you want to do that, you can. But you could do it the normal, typical way of pushing it down into the hand. But he has a nice firm grip as you could probably tell he would. Let me try to get in on some of these details. And it is quite detailed. There you are. Looks like real wood and whatnot. Look at that handle. This is the detail on the other side. Here is his shield, which is also nicely painted and detailed. Looks like this on the inside. That is nice. That is nice. Going above and beyond. This whole thing, even for the $25, like, it looks nice. Like, let's let you see this detail on this tunic right here, or his waist armor as they call it in the game. Here's all the detail from the game. This horn, I'm not sure if he actually used that in the game. I guess he stores extra stuff in there. And this is the satchel for the ashes right there. That looks like fur, just like the first chest gear he's wearing in the game. It looks nice. Nice. And I like that. If you notice in the game when he's walking, you'll see this like rocking and shaking up and down. It's like so accurate, and they still painted the details of like his tattoo going up there. Even up under here, he has his nipple right there that's actually sculpted. That's weird that they sculpted that nipple, but this is just a little red dot right there. It's not sculpted. But they have his sword injury right there molded in. And let's get in on the face. Yeah, these eyes and the wrinkles and whatnot. They look so nice. So, this is an awesome package. The only thing they could have did to go the extra mile is give us a different head with a different expression, like maybe a yelling expression, but this is a good expression right there. Kratos was serious all the time. He didn't even have to scream to beat the crap out of people. So that is really cool. And they even have like wrinkles on the back of his freaking elbows. This right here, this silver right here on his arm gauntlet right here, That's nice. It looks like real crystal. It like shimmers and whatnot. And I can see the piece fell out right there. I was going to talk about that later. Oh, you know what? I never put that back in, I don't think. But, well, let me get that. Hold on. Basically, this goes in here. They give you no instructions. So, that fits in there, and it hides pretty well. You have to look really hard. And just knowing now, it's the second one from right here. So you put your fingernail up under there. You pull that out. And now we can take this shield, which is shaped like that, and we can shove that into his arm. And let's zoom back up. And he can hold it well in front of, it stays on there really tight. Only negative thing is, with him having this sword, I wish he would have had bicep swivel on this arm at least. If not on this arm, definitely on this arm. I mean, he has that. Did I say bicep swivel? I wish he had forearm swivel. So that you can put him in a pose and then swivel the arm outward or whatnot. But that's cool. I mean, he mostly just held the shield up like right there when he's trying to deflect something and whatnot. But I talked about this in my toy hunt that I could smell the Neca paint, and I was going to probably have to do a blow dryer on him, but I did not. The joints are very good. Very good. The head is on like a double ball post, so he can get all types of pivot. Of course it rotates. He can look down that much, and he can look up that much. So not a great deal of up, but with his attitude, he's not going to go out of his way to look up anyway. Let's take this out. Put this back in. That does feel a little bit loose after you have the shield in there, but it's not too bad. The arm goes out that far. This arm, same deal. It has a little separate little armor piece attached to it. And you can see that right there. Bicep swivel, which I talked about. The double jointed arms give you a nice inward bend. It is on a universal joint right there. So it's a peg in, peg out. So it can swivel at both points and go in and out. And of course you got to rotate it so you can get the up and down motion like that. You can do the same thing over here for the axe. I talked about the diaphragm, the legs. They have a new type of joints for these legs. It's not the typical Neca joint. So look at that. Look at that. They're like your typical, almost like it's a ball socket right there. Your typical universals, let me just say that. It's not them, what do they call Y joints? I hate that. Or those joints that Marvel's Selects usually have. I hate those. So you get this swivel up here too. The double jointed knees right there, and that's what you're working with as far as the breaking and sculpting. No boot swivel, and the feet can't really go back that far or forward that much. They pivot, and oh, he does have a rotation under there, so that's cool. And the toe comes up. So he is freaking outstanding. Before I forget to talk about it, he does still have this war symbol right there, but it's closed off. And of course you can still store the axe back there, just like he does in the game, which is cool. This is pretty much how you constantly see him in the game. It just occurred to me that I didn't show how far he can kick out. He can kick out damn near all the way, and he can even kick back. This gear does not get in the way, but of course, depending on how you have it, because it is just a pliable material, you might just end up warping it a little bit, but it does seem to snap back, so that's cool. Kratos is more or less Marvel Select height. He's like exactly friggin' 8 inches tall. So, there you can see he's a giant compared to these guys. And Thor is a really tall Marvel Legends figure. So yeah, I really like this Kratos figure. The attention to detail is almost like Hot Toys level. Only thing he doesn't have on any type of fabric clothing. Only things I can really complain about is, like I said, I just wish that forearm rotated, and everything else is just being greedy. Like, I wish that he had a hand that can open up like he's calling his axe back, or maybe another fisted hand so he can just be double fisted, because he often does that in the game where he fights with just bare hands and doesn't even use the axe if you don't want to. Anyway, yes, I can recommend them even at full price. It is worth it. You will not be disappointed unless you want maybe like a stronger ab crunch or something like that, but it's good with what it has, so I'm satisfied and I'm happy. Anyway, thank you for watching. Until next time, T-Man978 out of here. Join the Syndicate Toy Hunters Facebook group, link in the description. Click the videos, click the videos, baby, click the videos. You should really click these videos, click the videos, click those videos, baby, click the videos. You really should click those videos. Click that shit. Go ahead and click that shit. If you did, you would like it. Really click that shit. Now I'm freaking gone.